Hi friends, it's Mr. Mark and Gracie. You're here, we're here, let's spend some time together. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. I love that we get to spend time together where we can sing together, where we can play together and grow together and learn how to live even better together. And that reminds me of a Bible verse. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's Luke 10, verse 27. And I need your help. Let's all stand up. Up, up, up. Are you standing up? You better be standing up. All right. Repeat after me. You shall love the Lord with all your heart.
You shall love the Lord with all your heart.
And with all your soul.
And with all your soul.
And with all your strength.
And with all your strength.
Okay, let's do all of that so far. Ready? Here we go. You shall love the Lord with all your heart. And with all your soul. And with all your strength. The next part goes like this. You shall love the Lord with all your mind.
You shall love the Lord with all your mind.
And your neighbor as yourself.
And your neighbor as yourself.
Yeah, the I don't think that's actually in the Bible, but it feels like it should be there. All right? Let's do the whole thing really loud. Ready? Here we go. You shall love the Lord with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. You shall love the Lord with all your mind and your neighbor as yourself. Now let's do it very softly. Ready? Here we go. You shall love the Lord with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. You shall love the Lord with all your mind and your neighbor as yourself. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the whole thing one more time, completely quietly, except for the at the end. It's going to be really, really loud, okay? Here we go. Oh, that's wonderful. Have a seat. Give your hearts a hug. Yeah, when we're together, the good in us doesn't just add, it multiplies. It's so important for us to not only be together and to see the good in what happens when we're together, but to see the good in ourselves, which we've talked about before, and to see the good in others too. To see the good in people who are different than we are, who look at the world differently and bring something different to the way they see how to be their best selves. It's all of us being different together that really makes the difference. And that reminds me of our Bible story for today. Now, am I just going to read you the story while you sit there quietly? Of course not. We're going to do it together, but first we have to sing the song. This is the Bible, the book of God's love. Here we go. This is the Bible, the book of God's love. This is the Bible, the book of God's love, written by people inspired from above. Oh, this is the Bible, the book of God's love. And our Bible story today picks up where our memory verse just left off. It's from Luke, and this is a parable. A parable is a story that helps to teach an important lesson, and Jesus told a lot of parables. This is one of the parables of Jesus. This is the parable of the Good Samaritan, and I need your help. This is another one of our amen, oh man stories. And how it works is anytime you hear something that's good, you say amen.
Amen.
And when you hear something sad or hard, say, aw man.
Aw man.
Okay, get ready. Here we go. One day, a man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho.
Amen.
All of a sudden, a group of thieves jumped out. They hurt him and took everything he had, leaving him on the side of the road.
Aw man.
Then a priest walked by. Surely he would help.
Amen.
But when the priest saw the injured man, he passed by on the other side of the road and went on his way.
Aw man.
Next came a Levite, Levites were part of a priestly class who helped with certain religious duties. Surely he would help.
Amen.
But when the Levite saw the injured man, he too passed by on the other side of the road.
Aw, man.
Later came a Samaritan.
Amen.
But in Jesus' time, a lot of people thought Samaritans were too different to be liked or trusted.
Aw, man.
But the Samaritan was moved with pity and helped the injured man.
Amen.
The injured man was still in a great deal of pain.
Aw, man.
The Samaritan bandaged the man's wounds and put him on his own donkey to ride into town.
Amen.
The Samaritan took the man to an inn and even paid for the man to be able to stay and eat and heal from his wounds.
Amen.
The Samaritan, the one who was the most different from the injured man, was the one who acted with the most kindness, like a good neighbor.
Amen.
So when people were asking Jesus, who is my neighbor, Jesus told this story. And the lesson is our neighbor is everyone. Every single person is our neighbor. From the person across the street, to the person across town, the person across the country, the person across the world. No matter how different they look, no matter how different they think, no matter what language they speak or what country they live in, every single person is our neighbor. And you know, we're learning now that we're even more connected than we've ever been before. Even though we can't be in the same room together, that the things that we do impact the lives of other people. And the things that other people do impact our lives. And I want the things that we do to impact others' lives to be things for the good. And you know, just like we can pray and we can think good thoughts and wish well of others, did you know that there are others right now, people that we've never even met, who are wishing well for us, who are trying to come up with cures for diseases and ways to slow down how people get sick? Just being good neighbors to the whole world. It's important to see the good in others. And that reminds me of a song. Let's start by patting a heartbeat rhythm like that. Repeat after me. This is my commandment, that you love one another.
This is my commandment, that you love one another.
As I have loved you.
As I have loved you.
Let's put that together. Here we go. This is my commandment, that you love one another. As I have loved you. Sing that again. This is my commandment, that you love one another, as I have loved you. Repeat after me. As I have loved you.
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 Now the beginning part again. This is my commandment, that you love one another, as I have loved you. Excellent. Let's do the whole song again. This time, let's do it with the other hand. Pat. Here we go. This is my commandment, that you love one another, as I have loved you. Sing that again. This is my commandment, that you love one another, as I have loved you. Now the high part. As I have loved you. As I have loved you. This is my commandment, that you love one another, as I have loved you. Wonderful. Taking a deep breath. And sigh out the good.
The good.
Taking another deep breath and sigh out in others.
In others.
Let's have a prayer experience together. Repeat after me. Loving God.
Loving God.
Help us see you.
Help us see you.
In the faces of our neighbors.
In the faces of our neighbors.
And help our neighbors.
And help our neighbors.
See your face in us.
See your face in us.
Amen.
Amen.
Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
God is with you.
God is with you.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
God is there.
God is there.
Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
God is with you.
God is with you.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you go.
God is there.
God is there.
Friends, thank you so much for being a good neighbor to us and to others all around the world. They love you, even if they don't even know you, just by the way that they're changing the things that they do to help everybody be safe and healthy. And by you doing that too, you're showing love for others, people you've never even met. They love you, and so do we. See you next time.